Boy.
What up? It's JD.
And it's Sienna.
All right, this is the deal. Here's the situation. We do have your tickets to get down with The Weeknd coming to town next hour, 7 o'clock hour. We got tickets to see The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. Now, this is what I need you to do, Playboy. 833-730-6377. I need you to hit up the morning show. I want you to be honest with me. I had an idea, a big game idea, if you will. So this Sunday, obviously, the big game. I've been planning out for the past couple of weeks. I told the show and some close friends and fam to come over to the house to watch the big game. You know, I'll provide all the drinks, the food. We're going to have a good time. And then a few days ago, I asked my son Cruz, whose birthday is next weekend, what are we going to do for your 10th birthday party? He's like, Dad, I don't want a birthday party this year. Mind blown. Even his mom, mind blown.
A 10-year-old doesn't want a birthday party.
Doesn't want it.
That's crazy.
I was like, well, what do you want? I don't know. Maybe like a sleepover? Like, what? Who are you? You're 9 years old deciding whatever. So I tell JD, like, I'm thinking of throwing a surprise birthday party for Cruz. Like right before the big game Sunday. Right. And JD thinks this is the most lamest idea he's ever heard in his life.
Couldn't be more of a lame idea. Not only did your son tell you exactly what he wanted for his birthday, you're going to ruin it for everybody else. So it's kind of like throwing a wedding on New Year's Eve or Christmas. You're not just, you're going to guilt trip parents, or you're going to guilt trip people like myself and Sienna with a bunch of kids running around when all we want to do is not just watch the game, but watch commercials too.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, right? You want to watch the commercials. I get it. I thought it was a good idea, but it's like, dude, that's so lame. And I told a few people, I will say it to JD's point, I invited about 20 people all around. Now, I think all 20 were going to come. So I think, maybe 15 will go. They probably have their plans. I will say 2 guys already text me and said, like, yeah, we're not going to go. So I'm like, damn it, JD might be right. Is this a lame idea, or am I just trying to get Dad of the Year for the 20th year in a row, by the way?
Well, how many kids are going to be there that's different than not having a birthday party? Because if you were going to have it at your house, I'm assuming, some cousins and kids would be there.
It's not a lot of kids. Okay. It's not a big birthday party. Like, it's going to be maybe a handful of kids, maybe like 8 kids, 7 kids running around. I got the piñata already, and I ordered the cake, but now JD's in my mind that this is a lame idea. So this is what we're going to do. We'll post it up at The Morning Mess on Instagram. Get your vote on. At The Morning Mess on a poll. Are you team big game idea, throwing my son a surprise birthday party, even though he doesn't want a birthday party? Or is this totally lame? Just don't do it. Still have the big game party. Invite you guys over and some friends. And then just give Cruz his sleepover, which I think is boring.
I can just feel the small talk I would have to have with parents I don't care about. And looking at children I don't want to meet. And then they're just all over the place. Then I have to go out at halftime. I just want to watch Kendrick Lamar. Leave me alone. I just want pizza and beer in silence.
Then maybe you should.
You're bad energy. You're out. All right, so get your vote on At The Morning Mess on IG. We're going to read the results, and I'm going to base it on that. And or call in and chime in. Big game idea or big lame idea? Please let me know.
JD.
And it's Sienna.
Why do you hate kids so much, JD? Why? Why do you hate kids so much?
You know I like kids.
No, you.
Man.
I mean, you hate kids.
I like giving them back. I like kids.
Listen, we do have the tickets for the weekend coming up in a few minutes, but right now we have a topic at hand. Big game this Sunday. Throwing a party. Invited the show. Invited some close friends. My kids will be there. We just can't wait to just sit back, eat, and blah blah blah. But listen. I had an idea that my son Cruz, he's 9 turning 10 next weekend. He told us that he didn't want to have a birthday party this year. Saddened me and his mother, and I came up with an idea. I was like, what if we throw Cruz a surprise little birthday party right before the big game? Because Cruz loves football. I went all out. Bought him a little football cake. Got him a football piñata. And JD, she's like, this thing Sunday, I don't think I'm going to go. He's like, it's lame. It's a lame idea. Now, I appreciate your honesty. And we are taking your calls. 833-730-6377. Is this a big game idea, or is this a big lame idea, which JD is claiming?
Let me tell you right now, you didn't even buy that piñata. Did you win that piñata, or did somebody give you the football piñata?
I bought that same piñata last year. That they think they're called Big Boy Ice Cream. So I went there last year. They're in the West Side, and I bought one. And the employees were telling the boss, like, yeah, Joey Boy is in here. He bought a football for his son. So he was at an event, and he gave me one for supporting him. And I tagged him and everything last year. So it was like a gift. But anyways, I got the football piñata. And I was planning, and then you're saying it's lame. So
I'm not saying it's lame.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
No.
are.
Well, yes.
Sienna, he
I'm
said it's
saying-
lame.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
the
it's
side
the
you're taking.
lamest. Okay? Because Cruz doesn't want to party.
Right.
And then on top of that, then you drag me and potentially Sienna into it. I just subscribe to YouTube TV, so I definitely want to use my subscription to watch the Super Bowl on that channel. Our social batteries are going to be completely drained. It's going to be coming off the Saturday of the Waste Management Open, where we're going to be there all day, Tiesto at night. There's no chance I want to hang out with
A
your
bunch of
child.
Kids, 'cause back to what I said. He hates kids.
Yeah.
I hate kids in this scenario specifically. The kid doesn't want to party, man, and you want to ruin it for all of us.
I'm on my IG Live at Who's Joey Boy. I'm reading the comments. You can join in the conversation. Leslie Hobart says, I kind of agree with JD. I think you should do it another day.
You're losing right now. It's 71-29 me.
Well, do you think Cruz would be mad if you threw him a party? I know he's a good kid. He's not ungrateful, but he did tell you he didn't want one.
He wouldn't be mad. I mean, it's just, here's a cake. Let's do piñatas. Here's some friends. Here's a gift. I don't think he'd be mad. He just didn't want one. So, but everyone, I'm look, rising photos of don't do it. Everyone's coming out. I thought I was going to be dad of the year, and this would be, no, I'm with JD. I have 4 kids. That's from Shay plus 5. So even like she has 4 kids, she's saying it's a lame idea. So
You're guilting parents is what I think the key
I'm not
point is
guilting
here.
anyone.
Yeah.
I'm inviting you guys. If you guys don't want to show up, you don't show up.
Well, now you don't want to show up to their birthday parties when this is a birthday party that shouldn't have even happened to begin with.
So if it was proposed as a birthday party to begin with, would you still not want to go?
In this scenario, this argument, yes. But because it's a surprise party.
He says he's not going to show up. He's not
I'm
going to come.
absolutely not showing up.
He's right here. I appreciate you're not going if it's the party.
Right, and I don't think you should be upset with me because then I got to go get this kid a gift. You know
This
what I mean?
kid. Wow. I don't want to give it. You know what?
Do you want him there, Joey, at this point?
No, man. Let's talk to Stalker Rachel from Peoria on the line. Rachel, what do you think? Is this a good idea, big game idea, or big lame idea?
No, it's a good idea. JD's lame. What?
Yeah, you're lame, JD.
Why, Rachel? Because you are literally the only person outside of Joey that wants this to happen.
He's not lying.
You don't have kids, though. When you have kids, you understand.
Yeah.
And 10 is a big one. Now, you're in the double digits now. Like,
Great. Joey has this handled. I'm going to stay at home.
No, I'm upset because JD said he's not going to go if there's a bunch of kids. And I will say, I'll be honest, a couple of people have texted me back, primarily the guys that think like, yeah, I think we're going to stay home if there's going to be a bunch of kids running around.
you know what? Your kids come first no matter what.
Great.
Right.
Your house. It's done.
But I want everyone to come through. Like, I could like throw a party another day. So I could do it another day. I thought it would be a good tie-in, but everyone is saying it's pretty lame.
Yeah, I'm still trying to choose a side here, Rachel, so I'm trying to hear your perspective. Is this kind of like a cost-saving thing, too, because you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or is it more expensive?
Wow, you're cheap.
I'm cheap. No, I just thought it would fit with the theme because Chuck Cruz loves football so much, but if more people are gonna, even if I say I invite 20 people and 7 or 8 people like, yeah, we're gonna pass on that, we'll just stay home, then I don't want to do it. I'm like,
Right.
well, half the party's not, with all due respect, I get it.
Rachel, what's your favorite thing to watch on TV in the whole wide world?
You know what? I don't watch a lot of TV.
Oh, play the game. What's your favorite show?
Chicago Fire is one of my favorite shows.
Okay, if it was on once a year and all you wanted to do was watch the episode, you didn't want to be distracted, would you go to Joey's where a bunch of kids rolling around, or would you want to watch it by yourself because you love it so much?
You know what? I would throw the kids in the room while it was on and then enjoy
She's so
it.
Mexican. She'll put the kids in the room with the jackets.
Yeah, they can watch themselves.
And I watch it. Throw in some Doritos, some Capri Suns. I'll be back in 3 hours. Behave.
I'll check on you.
Disgusting.
All I know is she's team game idea. Okay.
She's just agreeing with anything you say,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, Rachel, the sky's purple, ¿no?
Yep.
Yep, there it is. I got true fans. All right.
Now.
Yep. All right. Rachel, thank you for the call.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you
you.
more.
Love you.
All right. 833
730.
6377. Big game idea. Me trying to throw a surprise birthday party for my 10-year-old during the Super Bowl, or big lame idea. Don't interrupt the big game. Like JD says, he will not attend if I'm going to do the party.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at the poll here, online at The Morning Mess on Instagram. It's pretty 50-50. It's kind of leaning more lame. Honestly, it keeps going back and forth. But I think if it's pretty much split down the middle, this is what we do, JD, because someone's been really, really quiet. We'll let Sienna decide.
I don't want that pressure.
We'll let Sienna decide whose team she on, okay?
Okay, you know what to do.
Do I, though?
All right, Sienna up next with the decision to break my son's heart for his 10th birthday.
Okay.
The Morning Mess.
Boy.
What up? It's JD.
And it's Sienna.
Still trying to make a decision here whether I'm throwing my big game party this Sunday. Big game, obviously. Kansas City, Philly. I know the guys in the studio, me and JD going for Philly. The ladies are going for Kansas City, basically because of Taylor. And we have to have that big game bet here soon, the next few days. We'll let you know about that. People are asking because we do that every year. But in the meantime, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to do a combination, a surprise birthday party for my son Cruz turning 10. JD think it's a lame idea. I thought it was a big game idea, and we've been kind of like looking on the polls right now at the Morning Mess on Instagram. It is kind of leaning your way, JD.
It's not just leaning my way. It's flying colors leaning my way. And both of you know, this doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, I'm surprised a lot of people are siding with JD.
I know, man. This is... Y'all switched on me. Y'all flip-flopped, man.
Switched?
Y'all flip-flopped on your guy, Joe Bees. I'm just trying to get Dad of the Year 20 years running, but I thought it was a good idea to throw my son a surprise birthday party for his 10th. He loves football and try to incorporate it with the big game, but with JD, a lot of people are saying that it's a lame idea. We're going to take one more because this girl's been holding for like 15 minutes. What's her name? Brittany Buckeye?
Yeah.
Brittany Buckeye. Is this a big game idea or a big lame idea?
I have to go with JD. I think it's a lame idea as a mother with a 10-year-old who's she's turning 10 on Friday. I think double digits, you should have a stay in your birthday.
Yes, you know the rules. Don't you know the parent? Isn't that in the baby books once they turn 10?
Read this parent book.
Yes.
By the time they're 10, they should make their own decisions?
No, but they should have a stay in it because it's going to be their memory for life. If you think back when you were a kid, can you remember your birthdays?
Yeah, I remember my birthdays.
Yeah, did you get to have a say in it?
No. I'm Puerto Rican. My parents told me what I was going to do for my birthday.
Well, exactly, and I didn't have a say in it, and a lot of them were terrible.
Yeah, no, if I'm Cruz, I would be thinking to myself, my dad didn't listen to me for my 10th birthday.
But in your defense, Joey, it's not going to be this huge party. Like you said, you're just getting a cake and a piñata. It's not anything crazy.
Yeah, max is going to be like maybe 8 kids. It's still going to be a big game party with just like right before the big game, do a piñata, cake, let him open up some gifts and let him play with his friends while we watch the big game. But the kid hater over here, well, you two from Buckeye, you're a hater too, and you don't even like your kids. And JD doesn't want me to have the party, but now I'm looking at the poll here, and more people are agreeing with JD. That's a lame idea.
Yeah, see, she told me, she said, Mom, I don't want to have a birthday party. And I was like, JD, I'm like, thank goodness, because I'm like, they're exhausting. All them kids running around, you clean up just for a mess.
Yes. No, I see
for
that.
once on this show.
All right, here we go, man. Let's just do it. Let's just pull off the Band-Aid really quick. I think someone's awkward in the studio. So, Sienna, you're going to be the determining factor here. Is it a lame idea or a big game idea? No judgment, kind of.
I don't like the pressure, but hearing everyone's perspective, I think it's a big lame idea.
Oh!
See? It never happens. That's how you know I'm right.
Listen, I like kids, but I wouldn't want them to be running around, especially since you told us it was just going to be a Super Bowl party and Cruz doesn't want the birthday. Just let us have fun watching the big game.
All right, Cruz, if you're listening, going to school, Auntie Sienna and Uncle JD hate you, basically.
That's not true.
They don't love you at all.
No, we're on your side. We want what you want. Thank you.
All right, it's decided. JD, if I don't throw the party, you're going to come then?
No, I just
Why?
want to watch the game by myself.
Oh,
dude.
my God.
So after all of that-
After all of this, I hate this guy.
Me too. You know
Oh,
what,
my
Joey, I'm
God.
on your side. No.
Can't flip-flop. You can't triple step or double step.
Hey, thank you for all the calls. Thank you, Hunt, for the call. We appreciate you, love.
No problem.
All right, let's get ready for the staycation setup, man. Let's catch some cheaters up. Who are we tapping in with?
So we're actually going to check in with Brian. I guess he thinks his girl Kim is cheating with her old booty call, but the thing is, he just proposed to her. So,
Propose to his girl or the booty call girl?
to his girl.
And she thinks he's still messing around with the booty call?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. I know what kind of piñata he's busting. Listen, we